I feel like I'm one of the lucky people in South Africa because where I live, things are usually calm. But I know that's not a reality for every South African out there. So that's why today we're about to find out places that are considered the most dangerous places here in South Africa. So if you live in any of these places that's about to be mentioned, please let me know how life is for you in the comment section. Shout out to the creator that you see on the screen. All credits goes to them. Without further ado, let's get into the video. But before we begin, guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and let's get the channel to 3,000 subscribers. We are only 8 subscribers away to get to 3,000, so I really appreciate it if you hit the like and subscribe button. Let's go.
Welcome to South Africa. Welcome to South Africa. The land of safaris, 5-star resorts, and oh yes, some of the most dangerous neighborhoods in the world. Behind the glossy brochures, there are places where even the police think twice before driving in. Places where flashing blue lights don't scare criminals. They attract them. Here, gangs don't just run the streets. They own them. And the thin blue line? Well, let's just say it doesn't always stretch this far. These are the no-go zones of South Africa, and we're taking you right into the heart of them.
Wait, sorry.
We're taking you right into the heart of them.
You see, I love it when videos start like this, like disclaimer. The same Mzansi Crime Files is a YouTube channel created purely for educational information and documentary purpose. The content on this channel includes true crime storytelling, historical analysis, and public interest reporting, especially relating to events and individuals within South Africa, my country. We strive to present whatever respectfully and research-based narrative. That's a disclaimer. That is crazy. Let's go, bro.
Now, let's talk numbers, because they don't lie. According to the South African Police Service, more than 27,000 murders were recorded in 2022/20.
Oh my god, where's my calculator? 27,000. That's basically like I thought. Wait, let me calculate. Hold on. 27,000 27,000 divided by 365 days. That basically means 73 people are killed each and every day. Were killed each and every day in 2023 here in South Africa. You are lucky that you're still watching this video. Oh my god.
That's not a typo.
What?
In 2022/23. That's not a typo. 27,000 a year. To put it in perspective, that's like wiping out an entire small town every year. And in some neighborhoods, police aren't greeted with warm smiles and cups of rooibos tea.
Yo guys, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to this guy's channel, link is in the description. Let's go.
They're greeted with bricks, bullets, or, if they're really unlucky, an ambush. These aren't just rough areas. These are strongholds, mini kingdoms of crime, where law enforcement doesn't exactly enforce much. In fact, sometimes the bravest thing a cop can do is stay away.
Welcome to Nyanga, the place no travel agency will ever put on its top 10 must-see spots in Cape Town. Forget Table Mountain. This township is better known as South Africa's murder capital. In 2022, Nyanga recorded over 300 murders. Yes, 300.
300 murders in 1 year. That's basically like close to killing one person dying each and every day. What?
That's nearly one killing every single day. Birthdays,
yes, bro.
Weddings, or funerals. Sadly, funerals are the most common gathering here. Police patrols? They don't exactly roll in with confidence. Officers entering Nyanga often get greeted with stones, shouts, or gunfire. The criminals run the block, and the police, well, let's just say they're visitors in someone else's kingdom. For decades, Nyanga has sat at the top of South Africa's violent crime charts. And the saddest part? The residents who call this place home, mothers, fathers, children, live every day with the kind of fear most of us only see in movies.
Next stop, Delft, one of the Cape Flats' most notorious townships.
What is going on in Cape Town, dog? What?
It sounds peaceful,
Delft.
like some charming, notorious townships. If you think the name sounds peaceful, like some charming little European town, think again. In 2022, Delft recorded over 200 murders, most of them tied to drug turf wars and gang rivalries. Here, violence isn't a shocking
200,
event.
that is crazy.
It's part of the daily routine.
Oh my god, what he just said, I was about to say. Imagine your town, robberies are no longer like, crazy things. It's like a daily routine. Like, I'll be scared to go outside, gang. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm safe staying inside the house, being a good boy. Yeah.
To drug turf wars and gang rivalries. Here, violence isn't a shocking event. It's part of the daily routine. Like morning coffee, but with more bullets. Police?
That's crazy.
They don't just pop in for a friendly patrol. When SAPS does enter Delft, they usually arrive in armored vehicles, because walking in with just a badge and good intentions, well, that's a one-way ticket to the morgue. The truth is, Delft has become a battlefield where gangs carve up territory, and innocent residents are left trapped in the crossfire. For many families here, the sound of gunfire at night is as ordinary as dogs barking in the suburbs. Now, let's head to Westbury, just west of Johannesburg's shiny city center. On one side, you've got Sandton, the so-called richest square mile in Africa.
Like, the thing with the province, this guy have mentioned Cape Town and Johannesburg. Those provinces are like the richest province in South Africa, one of the richest provinces in South Africa. It's like crazy how the rich province in South Africa can be the most dangerous, with most like homeless people, with most like gang members. How is that even possible, gang? You know what I mean? That's crazy, dog.
Shiny city center. On one side, you've got Sandton, the so-called richest square mile in Africa. And a few kilometers away, Westbury, where life feels...
That's what I just said. Like, trust me, I haven't watched this video, gang. I haven't watched this video. But he literally said the same thing that I said. What?
Square mile in Africa. And a few kilometers away, Westbury, where life feels more like a war zone than a suburb. This community is infamous for gang rivalries and drive-by shootings. In fact, according to SAPS stats, Gauteng recorded over 7,600 murders in 2022/23.
7,000.
And Westbury, 600 murders.
Wait, sorry.
Gauteng recorded over 7,600 murders in 2022/23. And Westbury is one of the hotspots feeding those numbers. Police operations
That's crazy.
here, they're not seen as law enforcement. They're seen as invasions. And the gangs, they don't just fight each other. They fight
Let me put my phone down
into
here.
Their territory.
Oh my God.
Included. In 2023, residents marched through the streets demanding more protection, chanting, "Stop the killings." Imagine that, protesting for the right to live without bullets flying over your head. Seems like a
That's
pretty
crazy.
basic human right, doesn't it? But here in Westbury, even
It's a
that's
bad
too much
idea.
to ask. For officers, entering Westbury is less about serving justice and more about making sure they don't end up as another crime stat. Next, we head to Inanda, just outside Durban.
Oh my god, Inanda, dog. I live in Ntozoma, and Inanda is just okay. This is Ntozoma, this is Nanda right here. You know, that's how close we.
The land of rolling hills, scenic vistas, and apparently the top 3 murder hotspots in South Africa. Seems like the scenery isn't the only thing that's deadly here. Gender-based violence, mob justice, and political killings are all part of the local menu. In 2022, Inanda recorded over 180 murders, not counting countless assaults and robberies. So yes, for police officers, even a routine call can feel like walking blindfolded through a minefield. Residents often joke, or maybe cry, that the sound of sirens...
Like, the crazy part is that I know about this gang. Like, I only know about Inanda, I didn't know about Onyango or that. What? Thanks God that I'm still
breathing. A sign of help.
Oh my God.
If you see flashing lights, you better hope you're on the right side of the street. Literally. Inanda isn't just a neighborhood. It's a daily lesson in survival. A place where you quickly learn that hope and bullets sometimes share the same street corner. Welcome to Diepsloot, a sprawling, densely populated informal settlement just north of Johannesburg. Some might call it a community. Others call it a live-action horror show. Here, mob justice isn't an exception, it's the rule. Residents often joke, though you probably wouldn't laugh, that calling the police is like dialing a pizza delivery. They rarely arrive, and when they do, well,
that's the crazy thing though. Like, you know, like sometimes this South African police, like, you will call them and then boom, corruption. Oh my God, they will get corrupt, you know, and they will like, people will pay them and they will like, it's like they didn't see anything. That's the crazy thing about South African police.
In 2022,
that's crazy.
Diepsloot reported over 150 violent murders, many tied to vigilante justice rather than legal courts. Tires burn in the streets, groups patrol with sticks and pipes, and what little order exists is dictated not by the law, but by whoever controls the block today. For outsiders, or even for police, Diepsloot is a warning. Enter at your own risk. And for the residents, surviving each day often depends on speed, street smarts, and a little luck. In these neighborhoods, crime isn't just a headline, it's a business. Syndicates control streets like CEOs run companies, except their boardroom is a dark alley, and their profits are in bullets and fear. Poverty doesn't help either. Communities are stretched thin, resources are scarce, and trust in law enforcement. Well, let's just say that calling the police is sometimes viewed as betrayal, not salvation. Officers
yes, definitely, dog.
Entering these areas without backup is like walking into a war zone with a piece of paper that says, "Good luck," taped to your chest. And yet, they still go in, because that's their job. Or maybe because no one else will. In 2022, Gauteng alone recorded over 7,600 murders, many in areas that police rarely patrol.
7,000. Like, lucky for me and luckily for KZN, Nanda only like killed like 180 people. Compare 180 people to 7,000. Let's find that out, the percentage, okay? Let's find out the percentage. You know what I mean? 180 divided by 7,000 times 100. So that basically means 180, the amount of people that Nanda did. It is 2% compared to the amount of people that go in Johannesburg. What?